Ciao a tutti! Buongiorno, happy Monday. So Gigi requested this. She's like, she actually requested this yesterday. But sometimes I'm never sure if some of my meals, my go-to recipes, I'm never sure if they're like too simple and people actually would want that. But then I see all these Italian recipes on TikTok and I was like, okay, maybe people do want to learn how to make pasta e patate. So pasta e patate literally just means pasta with potatoes, okay? Super basic, super simple, and it's a pretty cheap meal, okay? So by the way, look at my makeup. Gigi did my makeup today. She's been begging me to do my makeup, so I finally said, sure, go for it. And she did. She didn't too bad, right? A little shiny over here, but not too bad. So give it up for Gigi. Did my makeup today. So all you need is super basic ingredients, okay? So we're gonna start by chopping up an onion. This is something I grew up with in my Italian household. Pasta e patate was a very cheap meal, right? And kids and adults love it as well. This is also a great recipe to kind of get rid of some potatoes that are like, you know, nearing the end. Or even get rid of some of those pasta, like if you have some random pasta boxes. Let me rinse this off real quick. If you have some random pasta boxes with a little bit of pasta, it's a great time to get rid of it. So let me know if you're catching this live or in replay. I like to rinse my onion off in hopes that it won't make me cry. So this can be for dinner, but today it's just going to be for lunch because my kids are still home. Yay! Are your kids still home? Are you back to work? Or is your first day tomorrow? Who's gonna say so? Oh, hi, Brittany. Thanks for joining. So, of course, we're gonna use Paper Chef's handy dandy food chopper. And right here in my pot, I have just a little bit of olive oil. Okay, I love this size pot. It just came out. It's pretty new. But I love that size because it's not that giant pot and it's not that like baby pot either. So let me know if you've ever had pasta e patate. We got our onions, so you need onions, carrots, and oh my god, celery. There we go. I was like, what's the English word? Celery. And you're just gonna saute this up for a couple minutes. Next, carrots. Again, this is a great time to get rid of some veggies that might be dying in your fridge. Onions have a bite. So somebody told me if you run cold water to help with the onion bite. So we got our onions in here. We're going to add our carrots. I love these cutting boards because I'm able to just get everything right in here because they're flexible. Here we go. And then we have some celery. When I came to the US and I saw these recipes, what are they, like little, can't think of the animal, but you put peanut butter on the celery and the raisins or something. I was like, that is so weird. I still don't like that, peanut butter. You guys love peanut butter and celery. I still think that's a little weird, but each their own. And I like to chop it up really small so my kids don't get any bite of veggies, right? Almost there. Because it opens up, goes in your dishwasher, everything gets nice and clean, and everything you see is always in the link tree in my bio, friends. Alright, We got a celery, carrots, and onions. So, like I said, if you're just tuning in, it's pasta e patate. It's a very simple Italian dish. Now, don't come at me, okay? There's 50,000 ways to make this, okay? Just like there's 50,000 ways to make, I don't know, chili or something, okay? There's lots and lots of different ways. So you want to get this nice and caramelized, okay? And then we're going to peel our potatoes, about 4 potatoes, right? Depends, more or less. So the potatoes help create this like creamy pasta without any type of cream. Okay, so it's a very clean recipe. You do not need any chicken broth, anything like that. You just need some water. All right. So, you guys ready? Who's off today? Whose is it like their... So today's like my first day back to like regular scheduled activities. Except my kids are still home. That's the only thing that's not normal today. So by the way, I don't know if your peelers have them, but Paper Chef's peeler have this little like triangle, so you can take out the eye of the potato. These come in a set of 3. All right. So peel your potatoes. I dare you to try this on your kids and let me know if they love this. It's very like comfort food, right? I'm off. Yay! Awesome. Enjoy your last day off. But I think it's weird that my kids go back to school tomorrow. In Germany, we don't go back to school till like after January 6th. Tomorrow in Italy comes the Befana. She comes, the Befana is the Italian witch that comes after Christmas and delivers more presents or coal or bad presents or no presents if the kids were bad. So it's like another holiday. I don't know if you guys knew that. But there's another holiday in Italy after Christmas. So, all right. So while that sautés, we're peeling our potatoes. So very cheap meal. Very cheap, easy meal. Okay? Better than mac and cheese for your kids. All right. Let me know if you're catching this live. Do you already know what you're having for dinner? Let's see. Talon says going back to school tomorrow. Yes, New York goes back to school tomorrow too. Hi, Kara. Hi, Holly. Thanks for popping in. All right. Almost done. Let's see how these are going here. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. You want your veggies to be like translucent. Now, some Italian recipes also add lard. I don't. I just add olive oil. I can't really go with lard. So, the next thing you want to add is your potatoes, kind of like bite-sized pieces, like this. Okay? You don't want them too small, but you don't want them too big either. So, just add your potatoes. And this whole thing can be done in like 30 minutes, okay? That. Have you ever had pasta with potatoes? Have you ever had that? Or is that just an Italian thing? Oh, you can't see because my hand's in front of it. I know, my kitchen's small, so the setup sometimes isn't the best. So we'll do with what we can. So chop up your potatoes in like little bite-sized pieces. Just like that. Get them in there. So you got your onions, celery, and carrots. You may call this a strife meal, right? In Italy, when people didn't have a lot of money, pasta was always around, potatoes were always around. So this was a cheap meal for my parents, but it's a good meal. My kids love it, and Gigi requested it today. She requested it yesterday, and I disappointed because I made potatoes au gratin and steak, and she's like, Mom, please. So I said, okay, fine. Today is the day you get pasta e patate. All right, so anyway, so if you have any questions while I'm on, let me know. You get your potatoes in here, and then we're going to add one more ingredient. Okay, got a potato. Let them saute, or in Italian, farlo briciolare. And then we just add a little bit of tomato sauce, okay? Adds a little bit of extra flavor. And gives it a nice little color too. By the way, did you guys know that? The lid upside down opens your pasty things. A little bit of tomato sauce, like 2 tablespoons maybe. Not tomato sauce, sorry. Tomato paste, okay? Holly, last day off. Yeah, what's in the pot so far? So if you're tuning in, it's onions, celery, and carrots, okay? And then just some olive oil and potatoes. And now we just added a little bit of tomato paste, about 2 cups, okay? And now we're going to add some water. Let's get some water in here. So you want about, like 2 inches above the potatoes to let all this kind of cook. Let's do a little bit more. You don't want too much water because you want it to end up being creamy, right? So you don't want too much water. That's probably about good. Okay. Now we're going to let this cook until the potatoes are creamy and done, okay? And then once those potatoes are done, that's what creates that creaminess, like the broth kind of cooks down. Then you add your pasta or your pastina or ditalina, whatever pasta there is. And let's kill the myth right now. I know that sometimes on TikTok the arguments are crazy. That pastina is only one type of pasta, okay? I know in the US they sell a box with the wording pastina. In Italy, pastina just means little pasta. There's literally it's like buying cereal, okay? There's like 20 different shapes and form of pastina. It just means little pasta. Whatever makes you happy. So I have these. I have some of these left, so I'm going to throw in there. It's like little tiny, it's almost like broken up angel hair pasta. My parents brought this to me when they came to visit last time from Italy. And I'm just going to add that in at the end. Add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. A little bit of olive oil on top afterwards when you take it out. And it's super easy pasta patate, pasta and potatoes that I'm making for my kids for lunch. Really cheap meal and nice and comforting, okay? So if this was a new thing, you've never heard about it, I would love to hear it. Put new in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you have any questions, send me a message, comment below. And if you need anything, the link is always in my bio, okay, guys? Happy New Year. Never had potatoes and pasta. Yeah, maybe you should try it. It's like January. We probably shouldn't talk about it, but it's like carbs and carbs, right? It's like a double whammy, so you know it's going to be good. Pasta and potatoes, and the potatoes create like a creaminess. So, yay, St. Louis. Awesome. Yeah, glad you, I'm always happy to share. I never knew that it was going to, I saw a bunch on TikTok. I was like, I've been making this since I was little. I used to get this growing up. But it's funny because I think it's super simple, but then I guess that's what people love. So I'm going to keep sharing some more of these simple recipes that I grew up with. So you let this cook until the potatoes are done. Add your pasta. Once it comes out, Parmesan, a little bit of drizzle of olive oil. Check my stories for the final results. Okay, guys, I appreciate you guys. Have a fabulous Monday and go kick off your New Year's resolutions. Ciao for now.